As a company, Zombie Software plans to develop games specifically geared at providing a virtual reality experience. One of their first efforts towards this goal is a game called Locus. It's a first-person, action-intensive, futuristic sports game involving hover bikes, weapons, and arenas in orbit around the Earth. Locus takes place about 100 years in the future. The Earth has pretty much gone to pot, poverty is rampant, pollution is everywhere, and overcrowding is a real problem. Corporations have become super huge global powers, smaller nations have joined together to form their own superpowers, and the results are world powers known as metropoles. There isn't much fun or excitement being a metropole citizen, so sports, especially Locus, has become the escape for the world's population. Gameplay puts the player in the first-person perspective of a member of a Locus team. The object of Locus is to take a ball and put it into your opponent's goal, which is basically a hole in the floor of the arena. You see the front end of your bike, which is mounted with a magnet in the shape of a semicircle. An arrow at the bottom center of your screen shows the direction to a ball. When you grab a ball, the arrow changes to show the direction towards the goal. Once you find a ball, you just turn on your magnet, which attracts the ball and cradles it in the magnet. You then race towards your opponent's goal and fire the ball in. But things aren't quite as easy as they may sound. You can't just drive around with your magnet on all the time because your bike has a limited amount of energy. You're given an energy refill whenever you score a goal, and there are power beams which come down from the ceiling. All you have to do is drive through the beam to get a power-up. To make things even more difficult, all the bikes are equipped with lasers, which are used to knock the ball out of the ball carrier's magnet. The ball can also be knocked loose by ramming into the bike of the ball carrier. There are gadgets on certain levels which can either help or hurt the players. Gravity wells attract your bike and pull you off course whenever you drive by, and an item called the Afterblast gives your bike a surge of speed when you drive over it. Other gadgets like tractor beams and mines are also being planned for the final release. Virtual reality, the next step in realism for computer gamers, is what Locus is all about. You've seen those people on TV and in the movies wearing helmets and glasses, which really put the player into the game. Until recently, this kind of technology has been out of the reach of the average consumer, but there are VR products reaching the marketplace. A lot of the recent action games have come out with VR capabilities, but no game until now has been built around the VR gear itself. The arenas are a big feature of Locus. Since they're in orbit around the Earth, the designs can be just about anything imaginable, and they tend to get a little strange looking. They come in the shape of dishes, spheres, capsules, and other forms that just don't have explanation. Because the action is often taking place all around you, not just to your side and behind, having the ability to see in any direction greatly helps your game. This is where the virtual reality technology comes in. Locus has been designed specifically for use with VR equipment. It is possible to play just using a monitor, but the point of Locus is to involve the player in a total virtual sports environment. Using equipment like the Forte VFX1 helmet and the virtual I/O eyeglasses, the player can look up, down, left, right, anywhere they want to find out the location of teammates and opponents. When you combine the VR ability with the network capability that allows up to 9 other human players, Locus stops being a game about a sport and becomes a sport in and of itself. Expect it to be released sometime around the 1st of November.